Good afternoon, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you are going to catch this teaching tool at. This is again Brother Herman with Brother Herman Sermons, up under the umbrella of MaikumCdeTruth.org. We're just a nonprofit organization who has been put together, anointed, and appointed by our Holy Trinitarian Godhead. We're put here for a reason, and that is simply to help our brothers and sisters, even strangers in the streets, our neighbors, just to cope through life's many hurdles, obstacles, trials, tribulations, all the many questions that we have that we very seldom receive solid answers to. We're going to try to help as many people or assist many people as we can with a little bit of spirituality, psychology, so forth and so on, to just help you along your way. We've already established 21 series. We're working on series 22 today, which we have entitled God Empowers Us Through. We're going to be working on episode number 7 today, which we have entitled Put in the Work, Then Acquiesce. And what that means is just let go and let God. If you'd like to assist us, everything you need is on the front of this channel. All you got to do is hit that comment button. If it's not, if you don't see it, reach out, let us know how we're doing. If you have a comment or two, if you need some help with substance abuse, mental health issues, or whatever, past traumas, just hit that comment button. Let us know that that's what you need. We'll be more than happy to assist you. If we cannot, we will know someone who can. If you want to donate to the cause and you want to help push us along further than where we already are, all you need is on the front of the channel. If it's not, hit that comment button. We'll go ahead and send you our donation link. Until then, in the meantime, let's go ahead and get cranked up with series 22, God Will Empower Us Through, episode number 7, Put the Work In, and Then Acquiesce. And what that means is this. There are various methods and outlets for meeting people to begin all types of relationships. And although some of these can be through social media or even face-to-face, the odds of finding a compatible one remains pretty much the same. For example, through social media, a person could lie, exaggerate, falsify their identity. They can do that face-to-face. Likewise, just because you might meet someone face-to-face doesn't necessarily mean that they will be truthful. Thus, in either case, we must always be circumspect when forming any kind of meaningful relationship. And what we're saying is don't let one outlet put a bad taste in your mouth over another. Just because you meet someone on social media and you had a bad experience or two, doesn't mean that you're not going to experience the same type of letdown or a disappointment face-to-face. What it does mean is might want to start taking a look at what's going on within instead of looking out. And all that means is we need to put that work in. We need to work on ourselves. We need to work on ourselves if we're aspired to meet someone such as our soulmate. If we do that work that's required, chances are we will position ourselves into a place where we will receive such a gift, because a soulmate is a gift, and you're not going to get God's best until you cut loose your mess. And that means stop trying to do it all and realize there's someone that's higher, much more powerful than you are, who is more capable of bringing you two together, if that's what you aspire. If it's a business relationship, well, same applies. Put the work in, get the skills, get the necessary knowledge so that you can make yourself a better asset to the company. And if you're looking for an employee, your employer, same, likewise applies. Put the work in. Make sure you do enough research. Make sure you ask the right questions so that you can get the right answers. You see, I met my wife on social media, and she turned out to be my soulmate. But before we came together, I must have met and entertained many who turned out only to be catfishing me to gain my trust enough so to meet them. And I'm not saying that all my relationships, past relationships prior to my wife, were catfished. I'm not saying that they all tried to trick me, but a lot of them did. They will send you pictures that will have you believing that they look like something that they don't. They will tell you things that will have you believing that they are who they are not. That's where asking the right questions so that you can get the right answers comes into play. To me, catfishing is just a waste of everybody's time. Why? Because chances of a relationship of any kind will never form on falsification and deception. You see, when you start out with deception, you start out in a lie. And the Bible, our basic instructions before leaving earth, clearly instructs and tells us that what's done in the dark shall come to light. No one wants to be lied to, especially if you're trying to find that soulmate, form an intimate relationship, or even that business relationship. No one wants to be deceived or manipulated. Everyone wants that transparency, that degree of transparency, so that we all have a choice in the matter, an option. When you lie, you take away that person's option, you take away that person's choice, and therefore you can hardly ever, if ever, recover from such a deception. Social media is a platform some of us misuse for personal gain. But in the end, losses are more commonly incurred than any kind of a gain. Due to the many forms of deception I endured in the search for my queen, social media began to leave a bad taste in my mouth, so to speak. I almost gave up looking for my soulmate. I almost gave up looking for my queen. But before I did, I had to ask myself, why do I keep meeting the same type of an individual, the same type of a female? And it's probably because I never put the work in to change myself. We have to put that work in, whether it be character work, whether it be mental work, whether it be book work, knowledge, because after all, in our great book, again, Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, our Holy Bible, in the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verses 6, it says, "My people perish or are destroyed for lack of knowledge." You see, if we don't educate ourselves and make ourselves knowledgeable, then we don't know our value. And if we don't know our value, chances are we don't know the value of the Creator who created us. And therefore, we will never, ever know the value of those who we come across. Sometimes we come across people that are meant for us, that have that value that God instilled in them for us, but we won't know that. We will miss that because we have not put the work in enough so to become aware. Awareness is part of the problem, or should I say lack of awareness. You see, I simply reminded myself that this could happen on any platform, whether it be social media or face-to-face, it doesn't matter. Even in public arenas, whether it be a laundromat, whether it be a gym, whether it be a baseball game, football game, a party, a family get-together, whether that certain family members bring friends and, they're going to tell you, oh, this is the one for you. Y'all going to make a perfect couple. And then you might start out that way. But at the end of the day, you find out through asking the right questions. This ain't the one for me. How do you know? Because you asked the right questions. Maybe because you did some work, put some work in yourself to the point where you're not going to settle for less. Make sense? Should, because it's true. By using this kind of mindset, I mustered the courage to move forward in my search for compatibility and was rewarded as a result. Hence, I met my wife finally, my soulmate. I eventually learned to ask more pointed questions during my search for true love and chose not to believe everything that is said on social media and from the mouth, as far as that goes. Because after all, out of the heart, the mouth will speak. If that person is not healthy, their heart won't be healthy. That means everything that they speak will be unhealthy. By taking this approach, I found it necessary to balance. I have found it a necessary balance of expectation, which was less disappointing, which kept me from being overly stressed, and this allowed me to be willing to take more chances. And in the end, I had more positive vibe during each meeting. You see, the more work I put into myself, the more of a, how do you put it? The more work I put into myself, the more chances I gave myself to meet the right person for me. If I'm not right inside, why would I expect to meet someone who is? So you see, God will not bless you with his best if you continue to hold on to your mess. You have to cut loose your mess before God releases his best. His best is your soulmate. And as another clear, pertinent result, I also learned that social media as well as face-to-face meetings can be very beneficial in the way I communicate with all types of relationships. You see, you can be benefited from social media building a business, meeting the right employees or the right employer, if that's what you're looking for, not just a soulmate. In business, it can be a hit or miss because social media has the benefit of reaching potential customers, clients, guests, employers, employees, so forth and so on. You can even use social media to find your lost family members, the ones that you never met before. Like word of mouth advertising, it can be very effective tool. It can be a very effective tool, thereby making this kind of a platform such as social media a meaningful, important one. Social media and face-to-face interactions have the potential to create relationships of fulfillment when one is searching for meaningful and or close-knit relationships. It also has the potential to bring you heartache. And the only time you're going to find heartache is if that's what you deliver. Think about that. If I'm a hot mess and I continue to look for my soulmate, the only thing I'm going to basically generally find is someone who's a hot mess, because after all, the law of attraction states that you will attract what you are. So our elders used to say, show me who you are and I'll show you, show me the company you keep and I'll show you who you are. You keep the company that you are. So if I'm a hot mess, more than likely my company is going to be a hot mess as well. If I'm a hot mess, more than likely the girls that I attract are going to be a hot mess as well. But if I work on myself, put that work in, like our basic instructions before leaving earth, our Holy Bible instructs us to, in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verses 10 through 15 states, if you don't put the work in, you don't eat. What that means is if I put that good work in of building my character, I'll get that good fruit out, the fruit of the Spirit, which is nothing more than the character of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, a.k.a. Yeshua, some of us know him by. That's his true name, by the way. So social media and face-to-face interactions has the potential to create relationships. They also have the potential to create fulfillment out of the relationship, but they also have the potential to bring heartache and disappointments. Wherefore, we simply must keep in mind that no matter the platforms we choose to begin our relationships, carefulness must remain at the forefront of our endeavors. We must be careful because the devil is crafty and cunning, and he will send his agents to detour you, distract you, and keep you, try to hinder you from meeting your purpose. Your purpose is your soulmate or that business partner that you're looking for. I believe that if we are extremely careful, more positive outcomes will be recorded in the statistical data of this particular subject matter. So with that being said, happy searching. And don't forget to continue to put the work in. If you put the work in, you can acquiesce. Therefore, God will release his best. But if you don't put the work in, you remain a hot mess. You remain an unfinished work. Therefore, you will always attract an unfinished work. Once again, this has been Brother Herman with Brother Herman's Sermons, another one of our teaching tools, episode number 7. Put in the work, then acquiesce. Fall back and let God do the rest. Up under the umbrella of Make 'em See the Truth, Series 22 out of Brother Herman's sermons is God Will Empower Us Through. We're going to be cranking up episode number 8 here pretty soon. No title yet, but we will come up with one as we always do. Until then, again, if you want to assist us, everything you need is on the front of this channel. And if it is not, hit that comment button. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if you appreciate the subject matter. Let us know if you have any comments to it. Want to add anything? We got open ears. We remain teachable. We're never at a point where we think we know it all, because we are beyond that particular stage of our life. If you want to assist us in donations, go ahead and reach out to us. If you don't see that donation link on there, which should be Cashapp, which is $MaikumCdeTruth. If it's not there, just hit that comment button. Let us know that that's what you wish to do. Donate to the cause to further help our brothers and sisters, our neighbors, strangers in the streets, even avoid some mishaps. Learn how to cope through life's many hurdles, obstacles, trials, and challenges. Because a lot of people, they mean well and they want to do well, but in order to do well, you must be taught well. And that's what Make 'em See the Truth, Make 'em See Jesus is all about. We are here to help. That is it. We don't ask you for nothing. If you want to donate, that's up to you. If you want to let us know how we could become better, that's up to you. Hit that comment button. But until then, take care of yourself and each other. May God continue to bless us all. Have a great rest of your day, your afternoon, and your night. Thank you.